Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to what's probably our last video of our series, Let's Play series of EU4 with RedBstrd as Persia. So we started as Tabarestan. We then formed Persia and got the Shahanshah achievement requirements fulfilled. And we're moving towards fulfilling the requirements for This is Persia. All we need is to core the territory we just took. Okay, I'm going to strip a little bit of territory from the emirs. And now with their RedBstrd coup, we'll be ticking downward. Once either that gets pretty low, or 4 years pass by and this granted generalship influence degrades, then we'll hand that land right back. Nice. So we don't have to pay our troops so much, but I want us to have first military rank. I want their morale to be at max. These guys we're going to move over here. Okay, we could just crank up the speed. I don't think we're doing anything critically important right now. Yep, good. Another free stability. Yeah. Okay, everything is now boring. Okay, we could lose some cash, get some mercantilism, make our merchant guilds loyal again. That will get us more cash. And this is ticking down nicely. Lost general, that's okay. We were 1 over anyway. Let's see if we could give them something that would get them up to 10% of their land, the emirs, that is, we're talking about. Like, this one's pretty high development. We don't necessarily need to give them something like that. We could give them something like this. Definitely get them up to 9.6. What about this? 9.7. We'd get them up to 80.1. Yeah, let's do it. So now this will start working its way back up. But we'll never reach 80 before granted generalships expires. Threatened Muscovy over the issue of Cossack raids, and they were smart enough not to press that issue. Let's go ahead and ally with Ethiopia. Eventually they then became hostile. Okay, and then it went away. Oh, yeah, we'll influence them. Yeah, we're being a benevolent neighbor to so many little states. Relatively little states. We don't have to do that, but we've had a shortage of admin points, so we didn't really want to go on conquering sprees. Against piety. And let's check on our tech. Still 11 years ahead of time on these two things. If... yeah, we'll keep that. We get enough military points. And it's just cool having that much morale. Okay, diplomatic relations. And eventually we're going to annex Ragusa. Might not happen before we stop this run, because we only need to finish this up. We don't need to influence Ragusa, that'd just be a waste of our cash. In Hungary, we're friends again, kind of. Trust is a little low from the war, but like that, Ottomans were left with that in Europe. That's it. Capital's right here. But they developed Ottoman Australia sufficiently that they're free, or they're loyal. They're not going to break free. Okay, let's convert these. And Suakin, once it's cored, we can add this to a state and give that to our Demi. Shahanshah Jake is a obsessive perfectionist, so our construction costs go up, but I don't think we're going to be constructing anything. Great powers. We could help Portugal against Bamanis in England. No incentive to do that. They're vassal of Ethiopia, that's fine. And then after Demi, let's go ahead and hand or core that. And unless an estate needs it, we'll keep it for ourselves. This is going to be Shiite. So I'll have no unrest, anything like that. Okay, we're just waiting for this last core. I wonder where we're rating in terms of score among nations. I mean, I know we're third, but I'm curious. Okay, there we have it. We have achieved... we fulfilled the requirements for two different achievements. Shahanshah, farming Persia out of Tabarestan, and this is Persia by owning all of... let's just go through it. we have to have Anatolia. We'll look at the states in a second, or regions in a second. We need to have the Aegean Islands, which we do have here. We need to have Morea, Northern Greece, Macedonia, Thrace. I guess we don't need any of this. We have Albania, but we don't necessarily need it. And then we need the states of, or regions of Egypt, which we clearly have all of, and Anatolia, we have all of, and we need to directly control it and have cores, and we have all that. Okay, so let's take a minute here, since this is only an 11-minute video, and go through and look at the timeline. I'm going to do it on medium speed, so start as Tabarestan. Just remind everyone of the strategy. And if you're picking up here, this will give you an overview. So we're not doing anything at the start. I think we were stuck in a long regency period. Not even my previous try, but I didn't load because it was really boring at the beginning. Okay, so we pushed into Kara, and Kara splintered. I pushed into Armenia. Got Golistan because somebody forced Timmy to return it. We're forced to release Persia, and we're pushing up into some of this eastern Armenian Azeri stuff. And we pushed into Iraq. Uzbek is snatching up everything they need to become Bukhara. And they formed it. Consolidating around Basra. Pushed into Persia, took a couple of their forts. Took over Hassa. And western Iraq. Armenia got wrecked. We pushed further into Persia. And this is where we start to get actually a little tough. Pushed into Hijaz a little bit. And we've vassalized Georgia and given them a province. Pushed into Central Asia here. And a little bit more of Persia. And took holy cities to become the custodian of them. We didn't get any of the events that increased like our mercantilism for holding them. Pushed into the Khorasan and western Afghanistan region. Beat up on Bukhara a little bit. Took a lot more. And Persia's been reduced to one province minor. Initially, Baluchistan and Delhi competing for the province, and then them both deciding that they don't really need it. And I think we do a self-strengthening movement and don't really develop too much. Then we push west and take a little bit of territory from Ottomans. We push up into Nogai. Snatch up a little bit of land here. Nothing substantial. And I think we vassalized Shirvan. Yeah, we've eliminated, turned on Baluchistan, took Persia out, became Persia, incorporated them in, and took this coast. So now we are much tougher than the Ottomans. That was the war that broke them. And we turned on Hormuz, took this territory. I think Delhi gets wrecked here. Took some more territory from Ottomans, and then starts snatching up some stuff. Demanded this from Venice. Push a little bit further into here. Yeah, Delhi's gotten wrecked. And we've expanded Georgia. We take that and push into here further. Beat up on them for another war, taking more of their coast, isolating Constantinople, taking this. And then we force Malwa to return a bunch of stuff to Delhi. Incorporated Georgia, took a bunch of Egypt, took over Sindh and Multan, took this sort of western Gujarat part of the Indus, and I think we beat up on Guj next. Yep, made those borders a lot nicer. I take over a bunch more here. And this is where our borders basically stabilize and we start getting our tech better. We push into Makuria. Took some land over here and there. And then we fought Muscovy and took them out. The Ottomans, they lost Bulgaria. Oh, there we are. So I'm going to save this, and I don't think I'm going to continue this because I've got some other stuff to be working on. If you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see in the next video, please feel free to post a request in the comment section of this or any other video that I do. So thank you for watching. This has been another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as Persia.